Hey everyone, thanks for joining me for another video. I apologize for being gone so long. I think it's been like 2 weeks. I ended up being one of the people that actually got the flu, and I had bronchitis on top of that with a little bit of strep throat as well. My kids got the gist of it, and all of them ended up getting sick and having well, one had strep, one ended up with the flu, and then the other one, he just had an ear infection. So if you can imagine, it has been a crazy 2 weeks. And now I am looking. What I did was I tried to get a little organized. As I started to feel better, I got a couple of photos printed off. Well, not a couple, like 40 or so. Excuse me. 40 or so printed off. But then I also have found this from Me and My Big Ideas. It's like a calendar to try to keep me on what dates. I'm still in week 8, which was that last full week of February. So I have week 8, and then week 9 is the first week of March, and then we have the second week of March, which is 10, and then we are on week 11 right now. So this is how I've been keeping organized on what days I have to do. And then since I wasn't feeling well and I just had to play with something, I went through my phone and I looked through all of my pictures and stuff that I did have, and I wrote it down on this printout here. It's a Project Life planner. You can print them out and make them into little planners if you choose to. I just wrote mine. I just printed out a couple pages and wrote mine like this. I actually have one that I haven't wrote on yet for week 10 and 11. This is for week 8 and week 9. And then I have another one that I printed out for week 10 and 11. And so right now, what I did was after I printed all my photos, got all my photos printed out, I cut them up. And so I needed to basically go through them and pick out what week. I want to use design A. I know I had design C on there, but I want to use design A. So I know I'm going to need a 4x6. And this right here was for like a highlight of week 8. And so I also have on here my favorite Easter candy. So I need to find that photo of my favorite Easter candy. And here it is. So I got that. And then it has on here date night. So this was a part of date night. My husband's fruity drink. Breakfast in bed was a date night because we ended up staying overnight for our friend's party. And that's date night, lobster, date night, date night, date night. I won't be using all of those. It's just that I printed them in different sizes to see which size I wanted to use. I didn't realize I had so many. So it looks like that is the end of that. Okay, and then I have on here breakfast in bed. I already put that one on there. Let's see if I had a bigger like a 4x6 of breakfast in bed. Here's 4x6 with Easter candy, date night, breakfast in bed. There we go. And I just want to include those because, like I said, I think I want to use design A instead of C. So, Memory Lane was my daughter's dress when she was like 2. And I found it in my closet. And it just reminded me of how cute she is. She's cute now. Here it is. It's not a 4x6 though. Hopefully I have it in a smaller. Oh yeah, I do. So that's for Memory Lane. And then I have on here Cowgirl. She was a cowgirl in her recent play that she did. I think all I have is 4x6 of these. So what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna cut down one, whichever one I decide to use with her in her cowgirl. We're from Texas, and so we already have cowboy boots and stuff like that. So I mean, for her to dress like this was nothing. So, and then I have on here hubby fruity drink. I already put that in there. And then his lobster. And then I wrote down here some notes about the lobster. I said, look, the lobster, hubby lobster, looks so nasty that. Oh, I was just saying how it looks so nasty. And then I said, poor lobsters. We saw them in the tank on our way in. They have no idea. And they were. Like at Red Lobster, they have them in that tank. And they're actually serving them to people. That's gross to me. So, I'm not a seafood eater. I don't do any seafood. But my husband loves it. So, this is week 8. And I'm ready to decide on, what design. So all of these must be for week 9, but we'll go through them. Mix match. I woke up, I just threw on some socks, and I got mix match socks. So that's what mix match was about. And then he knows what I love. My husband brought me some chocolate strawberries. He went to the doctor's office and then came back and brought me some chocolate strawberries. And so he knows the key to making me happy when I'm having a rough day. And so that looks like that's all of them. Then I have on here my sick baby girl. So these are photos of my daughter. She had strep. And here's another Easter dress. She had strep. And so here's a photo of her at the doctor's office. She's laying down on me. We're watching a little TV. And that's it. And then I see that I have some week 10s in here. So the next one was my daughter was feeling a little bit better, and so I took a photo of her. I think I put it all on that same. Yeah, I have a 4x6, but that's her when she was feeling a little bit better. And then I have a cute selfie, but it's the wrong orientation. I might have to cut that. And then I have on here meal prep. I do meal prep for my weight loss journey. It helps out so much. These are a few of my favorite things. It's like when you get a meal that you like, you kind of stick with it. And my meal is like this vegetable melody with brown rice and grilled chicken. I really like that. And then sometimes I'll throw sweet potatoes instead of brown rice. I'll put some sweet potatoes in there. And then it has band concert. my oldest in his band concert. I'll have to see if I have some smaller ones. And I do. I cut it into a different size. Okay, and then his locker, my son's locker, is disgusting. I don't know if I printed it off or not. I don't think I did. But his locker was just disgusting. But that's boys, I guess, because we also went for like parent night, open house night, and I was able to see it in his locker, and it was just like completely destroyed. And then my youngest son has these paper Star Wars. He did all of them, and I thought that was just the neatest. He loves origami. He takes a little bit after his mommy with all of the love for paper. And so the Yoda was my favorite. So that's what I have photos of him. I mean, photos of his paper creations here. And I cut them into different sizes so that I can decide what size I want to use for my layout. And then I have my daughter and my niece relaxing in the game room. And that's 4x6. They're on the couch. And I really didn't want to use it because we have the ugliest couch in the game room for the kids to play with. And so it's like that couch has developed some kind of shedding or something. It's one of those fake leather couches. I've seen it many times. And yeah, I might use this one. I might not. But this is for week 9. Now for week 10, I have my grocery list, a rainy day, and my son, youngest son, was sick, flu. And then I made chicken lasagna. And then here is a photo of the scale and how it's coming down. And if you guys follow Mandy, I joined her Facebook group, Project Obsessed with Project Life, and she does this. She takes photos of her weight loss progress, and so I've started doing the same thing. Here's my daughter. She had green lips. My salad. And then here's another photo of Yoda. A photo of my son. He's sick. And then a photo of my niece. She was smiling. She had on overalls, and so she thought that was, she was just really giddy about that. So this is a photo of her. And then another photo, I think this is my starting point right here. This is my starting photo. And this is actually going to be week 11 then. I was down. So that's a good thing. And I'm down even more this week. So I'm thanking God for that. And then this is my view from the couch while I was sick. So I think this is week 11. I'll have to go in and check my photos. But that's what I have thus far, ready for week 8, week 9, and week 10 is here. So anyway, that's what I'm going to go ahead and get started on week 8 first. So